What is going on, guys? It is your boy Elevate Limits here, back with another video. Today I have something for you guys that I really think you're going to enjoy. Today I'm bringing you an offensive park guide for 3-on-3 gameplays. This strategy doesn't involve much skill, and you can honestly do it with almost any overall player, so don't worry about having to be like a 99 overall to get work done in the park. First off, I would just like to start off by saying to you guys what kind of players you're going to need for this. So first, I prefer having a shooting big man, and preferably a 7'3" outside center, like I'm running in this video. Second, you're going to want a 3-point shooter, preferably tall, but it doesn't really matter. If they can shoot threes, they'll do just fine. And third, the most important part of this plan, you're going to want a slashing inside guard. If you can get a hold of all three components of this setup, you should immediately start winning more games in the park, right after I tell you how this all works out. So to get this started off, you're really going to want your slasher to run the point guard spot. You're going to have the shooter line up anywhere on the 3-point line, and you're going to have your big man shooting lining up in the mid-range area, the opposite side of your slasher's drive. Most of the time after the slasher slashing, most of the men on the opposing team are going to crash into the slasher. The slasher is then going to kick the ball out to either the mid-range or the 3-pointer. Once he kicks it out to either one of those, they might still be covered. So, what you're going to want to do from this point is, once the mid-range or the 3-pointer get the ball and they are covered, just simply kick it to the other shooter, or the slasher again. One of the people are bound to be open, and it's easy points. Now we're going to take this into a second game, and in this game, we really emphasized on how to run the break. Running the break is more important than any offensive strategy you can think of. It's the easiest way to get points, and it's the safest way to get points. They're almost guaranteed. Running the break all starts with a good defensive possession. What you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to get the rebound with your big man, or honestly whoever can get the ball, and you're always going to want to have your slasher and or your shooter running down the court as soon as the rebound is got. Then you're going to want to simply pass it to the guy. Break starter is almost necessary for this. You can pull off the pass with a high playmaking grade, but I really recommend break starter. As long as the man in transition gets the ball without any fumbling or issues, it should be easy points almost every time. Now for this particular setup, you're definitely going to want your big man zoned in the paint as long as there's a center on him. If there isn't a center on him, obviously the big man's going to have to play out to stop easy threes and jump shots. Now that we know how to run the strategy, let's get into some examples. So right here you see me pass it into our slasher, because our slasher is always playing the point position. Then we're going to pass it straight up to our shooting guard or a 3-point shooter. And in this instance, it's an easy dunk and fast points. Now right here is just an example on how the driving kick is going to work with the slasher. So our slasher goes in the paint, and he's just getting beat up in there. But he looks out and he sees me open. He passes to me quickly, and I get the ball off in time. I would also recommend the Deadeye badge for this, because it would help a lot for both the 3-point shooter and the big man. Now if you did enjoy this offensive strategy, please leave a like and comment, and it's been your boy, Elevate Limits, and I'm out.
Ready, aim, fire.